Hey, it's time for my weekly check-in this week. It's week number 5, and I lost another 1.3 pounds this week. Probably not as good as I have seen a couple other weeks, but that just seems to be how my body works. I expected it. I lose a lot, and then I don't lose, and then I lose a lot, and then I don't lose. So I kind of know my ups and downs, and just not gonna worry about it. It still was a loss, and so I'm excited about that. Getting closer to vacation, very excited about that, and still seeing progress. So it's really nothing to worry about. Wanted to take a couple minutes and address some of the questions that I've been asked quite a bit. I've been trying to answer them underneath the videos, and hopefully I've gotten to them all, but to tell you the truth, some days there are a lot of questions or comments. One of the biggest questions is, what do I eat? We've talked about that in a couple of the week's videos before. I eat very clean, try to follow the 80-20 rule. I don't think anybody can have a perfect day or a perfect diet. You eat sometimes what's in front of you, what's going to be the fastest, what you're hungry for at that moment. So I eat clean, and I follow an 80-20 rule, meaning I eat clean 80% of the time, and the other 20% of the time I just try to eat the best that I can. I talked about that a little bit last week, and when I'm faced with going somewhere where I'm not in control of what the food is, I just try to eat very low carb. Not that I eat no carb, because I don't think that that's entirely possible, but I just eat very low carb. I eat very little bread, don't really eat a whole lot of potatoes unless it's sweet potatoes, and really try to have no calorie drinks, and watch my food intake that way. Probably the only drink that I do drink that has calories in it is alcohol, and I only drink that on an occasional basis or on the weekends or those kind of things. I don't consume alcohol at all during the week. A lot of people have also been asking what I do for exercise, and that is why I truly believe that I am losing the way that I am. Back in April, a friend of mine challenged us to do a mile a day, and we had to do a mile a day for 30 days, and that was all that we had to do. And since that day, I have tried to at least do 1 mile, whether I'm walking, whether I'm running. 3 nights a week I walk with a friend. So there are several things that I try to do to get my mile in, but I've remained very consistent and very true since about the middle of April on doing at least a mile a day. We also run longer periods. Both my boyfriend and I are involved in doing the 5Ks and some different things like that. So running is my main activity as far as exercise, but I don't run every single day. There are some nights that I walk. There are some days that I do it outside. There are some times that I do it on the treadmill. It just fully depends. And last Saturday morning, I checked out a CrossFit class, which I'm actually very excited to start this week. So I'm anxious to see what happens with my results this week starting the CrossFit class. And if you haven't checked out CrossFit, I really truly hadn't either. A friend of mine told me about it, so I decided to check out an open house that they were having Saturday morning, and it sounds like it's going to be a pretty cool deal. That involves running and weights and basic exercises and about an hour of really intense fitness is what CrossFit involves, but that's neither here nor there. It's just something that I'm going to try to do, so I'll let you know next week if CrossFit helped additionally with my results. The other question that I've been asked a lot is about the actual product itself. Remember, I bought mine, and this is what my bottle looks like. I did extensive research ahead of time. I wanted to make sure that I was getting something that I could feel comfortable taking and that I wanted to put in my body and that I knew what it was. And this is the one that I felt the most comfortable with. So again, celebrating success this week. I'm down 8.8 pounds now. My original goal was to lose 10 before we went on vacation, but things are going pretty well, so I think I'm going to keep going a little bit so that when we actually do go on vacation, maybe I can just not worry about it for that week. And if I gain a couple pounds, big deal, because I have a little to spare. So that's where I'm at. Look forward to talking to you next week. Please let me know what your successes and your trials and your questions and things like that are. I appreciate all the response, and I'll get back with you again next Sunday. Thank you.